Hello, how are you today? I'm Victoria from the Moms Stronger Together. Today, I'm very excited to start my video series about how a woman can grow strong. You know, today I feel happy and fulfilled both as a woman and as a mother. I know my life has a meaning and a purpose, but it wasn't always so. And I really want to share my story with you and share the secrets that helped me dramatically transform my life. I want to share it with you because probably many of you will resonate with my story and will want to change your lives for the better. After watching each episode of this video series, you will have some takeaways that you can meditate upon and starting integrating into your life immediately. So let's begin. Back in 2012, I was a successful professional working in a well-paid job. I had a good education, I lived in the city center, I had many friends, I was in a good shape physically, but I was a real disaster as far as my personal life was concerned. And I was in my mid-30s, just coming out of a very difficult and turbulent relationship with an unfortunate pregnancy a couple of years before that, which had to stop due to rubella, which is a dangerous infection which I caught in the 7th week of my pregnancy. My head was messed up and I really couldn't make sense of my life. My negative emotional state was draining my energies and I felt lost and hopeless and useless. It really felt like there was no more point in making any further effort to improve my life because it seemed like I have already done everything I could have thought of. And nothing to any avail. I was ready to give up on my dream to have a family and to become a mom. And even though I somehow gave up on making any further effort, something inside was tearing me apart. I spent the summer of 2012 in my small and sunny apartment. Aside from the usual work, I was trying to start my morning yoga routine. I was reading a lot of motivational books and I was working on my photography projects. For once, it felt good to be alone and to find my inner center, to calm down after so many things that happened. And one day, a close friend of mine told me over lunch that I needed to recharge my batteries and that there is a smart way to do it, not just any kind of way, but as a true woman. And that intrigued me. So seeing my interest, she sent me a link to a website where I could listen to the lecture she was referring to. And this was a real turning point in my life, although at the time it didn't feel like it. So what made such a huge difference? What played a pivotal role in my turning the corner? It was the understanding of what makes a strong woman. And let's get it right from the start. A strong woman is not the one who has a six-pack and a bank account with loads of money. I mean, don't misunderstand me. These are nice perks, but they are just that, perks. A strong woman is a happy woman. Well, think about it deeply. Would you like to have a job which pays you just your vacation leave and gives you meal vouchers, but not the actual salary? If that doesn't sound right, then why would you live a life pacifying yourself with some perks, but not wanting the true meaning and deep happiness? You know? Okay. Our next step is to understand the composites of a woman's happiness. First and foremost, in today's world, we tend to orient ourselves towards the so-called universal symbols of happiness, such as good salary, a nice place to live, nice friends, a cool car, trendy clothes, an Instagram account full of sexy selfies, you know. But they're all about what you can achieve in life. And believe it or not, that is not a prerogative of a woman, but that of a man, to achieve, to succeed, to get. And the paradox is that a woman cannot live on the same terms as a man. A woman is born with deep innate qualities which she has to discover in herself and let them blossom. And for that to happen, she needs to be protected from stress and worry. Please agree with me when I say that stress does not mix well with happiness. We agree on that? Great. If a woman doesn't have any sources of happiness inside herself, She cannot deal with the stressful situations which inevitably will arise in her daily life. She needs to be charged, much like a battery, to be able to support her family members, her children, her husband, and relieve them of stress that they accumulate. And how can a woman who is already full of stress help others reduce their stress levels? Would a stressed and tired mom be able to soothe a frustrated child? Or would a nervous and exhausted wife be able to speak smoothly and lovingly to a husband as he arrives after work? With a glass full of water cannot take in more water, if you see what I mean. You need to empty the glass before filling it in again. A lot of things in our day and age are potential sources of stress. You will realize that in just a second. We'll start with morning traffic, or your kid who goes to school, or your plan to do some food shopping in between other commitments, or the way your neighbor spoke to you the other day. The list is endless, you can see that. And there are literally tons of stressful situations we encounter every day. And all this prevents a woman from feeling calm, peaceful, at ease, happy. And all this results in her not being able to feel in her element, to develop a deep capacity to calm her loved ones, because she herself is already full of it. So as you see, the first task for you is to analyze your day and identify where you're absorbing unnecessary stress and how does it impact your relationships. How could you go around it to eliminate the stress factors in your life? Think about it. See you in a week with the next episode. Ta-da!